Hello, everyone. This is Carlos Jimenez, and I'm here for the local lantern. So, right now, we're going to talk with Jose Acevedo, who has developed a very interesting application to help people when they're looking for a place to eat. Now, Jose Acevedo is an old friend of mine. I've known him since middle school, and I've been keeping in touch with him all the way to today in adulthood. And so he's definitely a person from the local community. And like I said before, I really like finding people from the local community who are working on their own projects, developing either their own writings, their own artwork, their own technologies, their own whatever comes from the local community. I think it's very important to shed a light on it because people sometimes go to straight to the big corporations, but that limits our options. We have to see what our local community is doing. So, Jose, can you tell us a little bit about your application and what the name of the app is?
Hey, Carlos, yes. So what I eat is find a place to eat. That's our motto, which essentially helps you find a place to eat depending on what you're craving and depending on your location. Um, the name WhattaEat comes. I was doing wordplay and I was thinking of what to eat, and I just kind of changed. I just changed the O to name, like make it a little, make it not fluent but easy to say. What I eat. It's kind of fast, easy for people to say. I would think.
Yeah,
Um,
you're probably gonna save the relationships of a lot of people because people with their significant others sometimes they want to eat out, but they don't know what. It's like usually it goes like this, like, what do you want to eat? I don't know. What do you want to eat? Whatever is fine.
exactly.
How about this
And,
place? No, I don't want that place. How about that other place? But you said anything's fine. But
and you know what? This was back in college, which was 5 years ago. Um, Me and my girlfriend would always have that. I can say it. We wouldn't know what to eat. Like I would ask her, "Hey, what do you want to eat today?" I don't know. What do you want to eat? I don't know anything. So at that time, I was thinking, how can I find a place to eat, or how do we find a place to eat, or where to eat? And then I came to the idea of randomizing places nearby, and I sketched it out. I sketched it out on paper. I still had those sketches. I hand drew them on my notebook. I was in class, not paying attention, daydreaming, but sketching. And I saved those. I saved those sketches, and I went on the Fiverr website where you find developers or you find people to do some work for you. But I felt I couldn't hire or at least find someone there since I wanted to build a relationship with the developer or have a good communication with the developer. Sometimes you find people online and there's not good communication. You guys talk once a month, or it's hard for you to communicate at least. So I waited about 3 years, 3 years or more. I thought of actually developing the app myself. I started programming it, uh, but then I thought if I continue, it's gonna take 2 to 3 years, or it's gonna take longer than if I hire someone or if I get somebody to help me. And through Instagram, I found Luis Calvillo, owner of Mighty Apps. He's a developer for iPhone operating systems, which iOS phone devices, and he lives in San Diego. So he's from Southern California, and right off the bat, I felt comfortable with him. I went down to San Diego, met with him, and we had a meeting. I showed him the sketches. I showed him the what I wanted this app to do. Now he came back. He was interested. He said he was able to do it, and he also gave me some input and what I should add or what what other features can this app have since he has more experience in developing apps. So he knows what to integrate or what's gonna make this app successful. And I've been working with him. I've been working with him for almost a year, um, and constant communication. I text him, he texts me. Uh, I feel like I mean, he's a friend. He's a friend now. There's everything's transparent, and I feel I got a great person to work with us.
So for
And that's
people
Luis Calvillo.
who don't know, your major
Mhm.
was in computer science. So technically, you could have basically programmed the whole app on your own from scratch. But when it comes to balancing your family life, you know, you, your wife, your daughter, and everything else that you have going on, you basically created an outline, right, for the person you're collaborating with to be able to meet your specifications. And you probably made his life easier by actually speaking his language, the techie, nerdy language, you know,
Yeah.
that instead of just saying, I want something nice, I want an app that's good, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. No, yeah, definitely. Since my major was in the tech field, well, I mean, it's in the tech field. Um, when I came with the plans, he was it was easy for him to understand me because he gets customers where he starts asking them questions and they don't understand or they don't know or they just had the idea but they didn't really know how to put it together to explain it to the developer. And like you said, I have to find balance in life where it could have taken me a couple of years to learn it, but I felt it was gonna be this app could I mean this app released in a short period of time with a developer instead
Right,
of me. And,
right,
and then along the way, I would still be learning, and it would have taken years
right.
for me personally to develop this app.
And we could also say that you've learned the importance of developing strong relationships with the
Yes,
people that you're networking with in order to
exactly,
build that consistency, that trust, and in order to have the confidence to make sure that your project goes through to the very end, right? That there's
exactly,
follow through and things like that.
exactly. Yes, I just didn't want to get anybody. You know, I wanted this project to 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 be with a trustworthy person.
Right,
and and overall, I think, or I want what I want is to have good people working with us or working with me to further develop this app.
well, that's wonderful that you found the right person, that your app is completely developed, that your app is available in I believe the App Store, right? That's
The App Store,
Apple
yes, the App
iOS,
Store, yeah,
right? So for
yes,
people who have an iPhone, you can find it there. And I think at this point, people are probably curious about how it looks like, how the interface looks like. Could you walk us through that?
yes. Now let me share my screen and I'll walk you guys through on how the app works. So let me share this. About now.
Okay,
So
that
this
looks
is
great.
yeah. So that's a WhattaEat the app. Once you open it, the first thing you see is a welcoming message. Hi, what would you like to eat? You know, and then you click on choose food categories, and it'll give you options of what type of food there is. So we have American food, burgers, breakfast, buffets, chicken wings, Chinese, and depending on what you're craving, that's where you turn on the filter. These right on the side. So say for example, I want pizza. I'm craving pizza. I turn on that filter, and I'm in between pizza and sushi, so I could turn both filters on. So it'll give you both categories, pizza and sushi, and then you see all the restaurants populate that are close by. From here, at the top left corner, see the three lines? You could filter the restaurants by distance, 5 miles, 10 miles, 15 miles, 20 miles, depending on depending on how you're feeling, if you want to drive or not. Usually, I choose 5 miles because I don't want to drive too far, or I want something nearby. I've used it for traveling. If I'm going to a city that I don't know, or a state that I don't know, and I'm looking for a certain type of food, this is what I use. Instead of googling pizza restaurants nearby, I find this easier.
It comes in handy when
It
you're
comes in handy.
taking a road trip, right? When you're
Yeah, a
out
road
and
trip,
about.
yes.
Okay.
And it pretty much condenses and filters all the restaurants that you're looking for. Instead of just randomizing you get random restaurants on Google by searching for them.
So, I myself am a vegetarian and I like vegan food. So, are there options? How does it work when it comes to vegan food? Like, are you able to specify that you just want vegan food? Or do you also have to say
Yes.
that you want vegan, but you also have to choose other filters alongside with that? Or how does
No,
that
you,
work?
you could just choose vegan. You could choose one filter. So
Okay.
if you're a vegan, you could just choose the vegan filter, and it'll populate all the vegan restaurants nearby,
Oh, wow, just like that?
just like that. Or vegetarian, and it also has the vegetarian option. Let me go back. Let me
Oh,
see
it does, right? It also has
yeah.
vegetarian?
Yes, as you can see at the bottom,
Right.
it's in alphabetical order. So you have to scroll down to the bottom and choose vegan.
Does that include when a restaurant is not completely vegan but it has vegan options? Or does it have to be a completely vegan restaurant in order to fall under that category?
It'll populate restaurants that have vegan options, whether or not it's fully vegan or not. It'll have vegan options.
Oh, there's gonna be something for everyone. Okay, wonderful. Thank you for specifying that.
Yes. So it'll depend on the restaurant. Say, for example, you choose the vegan filter. You might get a restaurant that's completely vegan nearby, or you could also get another restaurant that has vegan options.
May I offer a suggestion for
Yeah, go
maybe the
ahead.
next update from my
Yeah,
point of
of
view?
course.
Maybe if it's possible to include kosher or to include halal, for the Jewish and for the Muslim communities, maybe
Right.
that would make it wonderful for them in the future. In any case, I really like what I see. I think it's a very easy to understand interface. It's good that you're including the distance. It's good that you're including like a little heart symbol in order to favorite the type of restaurants that you like,
Yes.
right? So
Yes.
there's definitely, it has that familiar swipe feature, right? Like it has that
Yes.
familiar interface that a lot of apps do. So I appreciate that presentation that you just gave us.
Okay. Yes. And actually, once you swipe um right, it'll go to your liked all your liked restaurants. So if you're swiping right, it'll save all your liked restaurants.
Oh wow.
Showing here. So say for example, let's see. I'm swiping right. I'm swiping right. Now it'll show me all the restaurants where I swipe right, which are restaurants that I'm interested in. And then from here you can decide where do you want to go eat.
Oh, that's
So once you-
making me hungry already.
I thought you were vegan. Oh, vegan pizza, huh? You get
Yeah. Like you think vegans miss out and stuff? Like no, we have all sorts
They
of
don't,
stuff
huh?
as well.
So
That's
say for
right.
example, I chose Biology Pizzeria. Now you're gonna you're able to visit the website. You see the world here. You're able to get directions, or you're able to call them.
Wow,
And,
that's pretty good.
so now if I choose the directions, I just click on it and it'll take me there.
Okay. Now, you also mentioned in the past that you're thinking of including articles and reviews, right? Is that something that's in the
Yes,
works?
that's in the works, and I actually have someone, Ilse Alba, that wrote our first blog. She's a vegan herself, and she did a blog for us. It was an introductory blog on how she became vegan, and there's more content and more blogs from her coming soon. But that's still in the works. I want to integrate that and other features in the app too.
And are you thinking of limiting the writing of articles to staff of or representatives of what to eat, or maybe in the future opening it up to the public for people to write their own reviews?
No, it'll be open to the public. We'll have both open to the public, and then people that would want to work with us. So we'll have both. We'll have both.
All right.
It'll be open source. I eventually wanted to be a platform for everything in regards to food, whether it's foodies or restaurants. So I still have a long way to go. We still have a long way to go, but little by little, step by step, we'll get there.
Well, I think you're off to a good start from my point of view. So that I think that was an excellent demonstration. So once again, we have a QR code here in this video that people could just scan, and it's gonna take them to the App Store so they can grab the app, right? Otherwise, how can people find your app? Like, how would you guide someone to find your app on their phone?
Anyways, one, I would they could just search it on the App Store. WhattaEat, WHATTAEAT. It's a unique name, therefore it'll populate at the top. When you search, it'll populate, so you're able to see it. Our colors are unique too. That teal color, I wanted to find colors other than black or blue or yellow, or I wanted to find something different, and I found teal.
Right.
Yeah.
And in fact, I believe this way, in that corner, we actually have a picture of the logo itself, so you could see that circle with the fork in it. That's going to be the logo. That's the color scheme. So that's how you can tell that you found the correct app. And if you find it, if you like it, maybe people can give good ratings, and people can share it with their friends and use it. Hopefully it improves people's lives in regards to being able to find something that they would like to eat, and suggest them many wonderful local restaurants that they could try out, because I feel that sometimes people get stuck with the same old pattern, but there's a lot to discover, especially in big cities, right?
Especially big cities. And recently I was using it, and I didn't know there were so many pizza places around here. Where I live, I was like, wait, they have this pizza place? I was like, I haven't visited. I usually just before I usually just used to stick to like the big chain restaurants like Pizza Hut or Domino's. And I started discovering more restaurants. I was like, wait, there's more. There's a lot more, and it looks good. So let me give them a try. But
we could probably say that if the Ninja Turtles were real, they would probably like your app very much, huh? Finding pizza all over the place.
It'll be easy for them to find pizza.
There you go. Well,
they can also, you guys can also find the app on. I have the link. I have a link in all of our social media platforms.
Right.
Like on Instagram, it's in our bio. You just click on the link, and it'll take you to the apps.
Right.
So Instagram, TikTok, YouTube's in the works. Hoping to create some content. I am open for people to come in and join us. We can work out a deal, or we can work something out. If you're interested in videography, filmmaking, photography, blog writing, if you want to exercise your skills, or you can always reach out and we can work something out.
Okay, so Jose, how can people contact you for that? So your social media platforms for this app would be, just spelling it the same way that the app is called, right?
Yes.
WhattaEat in Instagram, WhattaEat in Twitter, WhattaEat in TikTok, whatever, and all that stuff, right? Maybe Facebook. But do you have an email too that you think people could use in order to reach you? Could you spell it out verbally?
Yes, the email would be WhattaEat, WHATTAEAT, official, OFFICINLAL @gmail.com. I hope I spelled it right.
Okay, so basically it's Wattabe, the name of the app,
What I
with
eat
WhattaEat with the word official
official
at,
together.
at gmail.com.
Yes,
So you just spell the name of the app, you add the word
official.
official, no spaces, right? Nothing,
Nothing.
no underscores. Just put it together at gmail.com. That's how
.com.
people could reach you.
Yes,
So
exactly.
again, everyone, so in the bottom of the screen, we have the name WhattaEat, and you could just add the word official and then at gmail.com. That's how you can contact Jose if you're a filmmaker, if you do photography, if you do blog writing, if you have all
Perfect.
these skills that you would like to share with Jose, then maybe there could be a chance for collaboration.
Yeah,
And this
exactly.
can make, again, local talent grow, because that's what it's all about, making the
Yes, that's
local
what it's all
talent
about.
more well known and more propagated. So that's what the
Yes.
local
Eh,
lantern, really likes to do. So I
eh,
really appreciate your time, Jose. I think it was an excellent way to reach people and to let them know
no,
about this amazing app. So if
yeah,
anything, we'll keep in touch, and maybe in the future we could
yeah.
see a follow up when you have updates to that app.
No, yeah, definitely, definitely. Thank you for taking your time and talking about the app. And I do like what you're doing, the local lantern. I think it's great because there's a lot of talent in the community. It's, and um, there's, I don't know why some people are not using that talent, but I've seen a lot of talent, honestly, a lot. And
Right.
I feel this is great. Hopefully, there's more talent to be discovered.
Believe me, I never cease to be surprised. Some people just blow me away with their talent. I'm like, whoa, oh my
Yeah,
God, I can't believe this was here the whole time. But yeah,
exactly.
that's what this is all about. So thank you again, Jose. Thank you for those compliments, and I'll see you again soon.